Yes, my dear students, in the last class we have seen the method of naming of carboxylic acids and also few methods of preparation. Yes, let us continue some more methods of preparation of carboxylic acids and their physical and chemical properties in this class. Okay, carboxylic acids can also be prepared starting from Grignard reagents. Can you tell me what are Grignard reagents? Yes, very simple, sir. RMGX compounds are called Grignard reagents. RMGX compounds, alkyl magnesium halides, are called Grignard reagents. These Grignard reagents, when treated with the solid carbon dioxide, we know carbon dioxide is gas. When it is compressed at high pressure, it solidifies. This solid carbon dioxide is also called as dry ice. Means Grignard reagents, when made to react with solid carbon dioxide, an addition product is formed. Addition reaction takes place. This addition compound, upon hydrolysis by using mineral acid, it converts into carboxylic acids. Okay, I repeat again. Grignard reagents react with solid carbon dioxide to form an addition compound. This addition compound, upon hydrolysis by using dilute acid, carboxylic acids are formed. How to write the general equation? Look here. RMGX, any Grignard reagent. This is the formula of carbon dioxide. C double bond O, C double bond O. So initially addition takes place. Very simple. Henge baribeku sir. RMGX ulagade, this methyl group R group always carry positive negative charge and MGX carry positive charge. Idar mele namage delta minus irtade, idar mele delta plus irtade, and of course carbon dioxide, carbon carries positive charge and electronegative oxygen carry negative charge, right? So idar negative charge ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತದೆ, ಇದರ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಗೆ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಅಡಿಷನ್ ಮಾಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ R ಅನ್ನ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಗೆ ಬರೆಯಿರಿ, MgX ಅನ್ನ ಒಂದು O ಗೆ ಬರೆಯಿರಿ. So RCO OMgX. So this is the initial addition product. This addition product upon hydrolysis ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ in presence of dilute acid it splits. ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? HO ಒಳಗಡೆ H ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಮತ್ತೆ OH ಮೈನಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. RCOOH ಒಂದು H ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ನನಗೆ ಬಂದಿರತಕ್ಕಂತ ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಯಾವುದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕಾರ್ಬಾಕ್ಸಿಲಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್ and MgXOH. Okay, so this is the method of writing the reaction between Grignard reagent and carbon dioxide. Yes, easily you can guess. Suppose if I want acetic acid. Acetic acid ಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ Grignard reagent ಅನ್ನು ತಗೋಬೇಕು? alkyl magnesium halides ಅನ್ನು ತಗೋಬಹುದು. ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಬರೀತೀನಿ ನೋಡಿ ನಾನು. CH3MgBr methyl magnesium bromide plus carbon dioxide addition ಮಾಡಿ CH3 C double bond O OMgBr. This on hydrolysis, upon acid hydrolysis, CH3 COOH plus MgX MgBr OH, acetic acid is formed. Okay, if I want benzoic acid, ನನಗೆ benzoic acid ಬೇಕಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ what reagent has to take? Simple. C6H5MgBr, C6H5MgI, C6H5MgCl ಯಾವುದು ಬೇಕಾದರೂ ತಗೋಬಹುದು. ಈಗ ನಾನು ಅದನ್ನು ಬರೀತೀನಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. C6H5MgI ಫಿನೈಲ್ ಮೆಗ್ನೀಷಿಯಂ ಅಯೋಡೈಡ್ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. Yes, you continue the reaction here and method of writing the reaction is very simple and very safe. ಇದೇ ತರ ಬರೀತಾ ಹೋಗಿ hydrolysis ಮಾಡಿ, then you write the final product CH5COOH plus MgIOH. This is called benzoic acid. Okay. Yes, this is the method of formation of carboxylic acid starting from Grignard reagents and carbon dioxide addition product followed by hydrolysis. Okay. Yes. Other methods of preparation. Innu methods ಇದೆ ನಮಗೆ carboxylic acids ಅನ್ನು prepare ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ. Let us look. From acyl chlorides we can prepare. From acid anhydrides we can prepare carboxylic acids. From esters also we can prepare carboxylic acids. Right? ಈ ಮೂರನ್ನ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗೋಣ. ಇದರೊಳಗೆ ಏನು ಬರುವಂತ from acyl halides. Okay. Acyl halides means RCOX compounds. X means ClBr, IR ಬೇಕಾಗಿರಬಹುದು. These are called acyl halides. Acyl halides when they are hydrolyzed by using dilute mineral acid. Hydrolysis ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಆಯ್ತು ನಮಗೆ in presence of an acid dilute acid ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ reaction very simple. X is replaced by OH. X ಹೊರಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, OH ಜಾಗಕ್ಕೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Then the product is RCOOH plus HX. Okay. Can you write a particular example now? Simple, sir. CH3COCl, acetyl chloride. This is called acetyl chloride. Upon hydrolysis by using a mineral acid, the product is CH3COOH plus HX, HCl. Okay, so this is one method of preparation of carboxylic acid starting from acid halides. So also we can prepare carboxylic acids from acid anhydrides. Anhydrides ಅಂತ ನಾವು prepare ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. Same method. Acid anhydrides also upon hydrolysis by using dilute acid, they form carboxylic acids. ಏನು general formula? What is general formula of acid anhydrides? You see it? RCOO, COR, RCOO, COR, R dash. It is the general formula of any acid anhydride. This also undergo hydrolysis. ಇದು hydrolysis ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Reaction ಹೇಗೆ ಬರೆಯೋದು ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಸ್ಪ್ಲಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ RCOO1H takes place here. RCOOH. The remaining OH adds on to this carbon atom. RCOOH means two molecules of carboxylic acids are formed. ಎರಡು molecules formation ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. RCOOH plus RCOOH. If it is symmetric anhydride, only one kind of acid, two molecules ಬರುತ್ತೆ. If asymmetric anhydride ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ different types of carboxylic acids formation ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Right? Okay. If I take a particular example, CH3COOCOCH3 acetic anhydride. This undergo hydrolysis. Okay. You write the reaction ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ. CH3COOH, CH3COOH means at a time you can write two molecules of CH3COOH. Carboxylic acid, acetic acid is formed. Says this is another method of formation of carboxylic acid starting from acid anhydrides. Okay. Yes. One more method is there, that is called hydrolysis of esters. Starting from esters we can prepare carboxylic acids. This is the quite opposite reaction of esterification. Esterification opposite reaction. esters. We know RCOO or compounds are called esters. RCOO or compounds are called esters. These esters undergo acid hydrolysis to form a molecule of carboxylic acid and alcohol. Right? Carboxylic acids means esters. RCOO or compounds upon hydrolysis in presence of dilute acid, hydrochloric acid or sulfuric acid ತಗೊಂಡು heat ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ simple sir RCOOH ಇದು H ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಬರೀರಿ RCOOH plus ಇನ್ನೊಂದು R ಇದೆಯಲ್ವಾ OH ಇದೆಯಲ್ವಾ then you write ROH. So carboxylic acids and alcohols are the product, right? Yes. If I want acetic acid, then you have to take CH3 COO CH3 ethyl acetate ಅನ್ನು ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. For example, ಬರೀತೀನಿ ನೋಡಿ ನಾನು CH3 COO CH3. This is called methyl acetate, right? Upon hydrolysis, acid hydrolysis, then we get CH3COOH plus CH3OH. Acetic acid and methanol are the product. Okay. Yes. Suppose the same esters, if they hydrolyzed by using alkali, this is called alkaline hydrolysis. Means the same esters RCOO in presence of an alkali like sodium hydroxide, sodium salts will be formed. First sodium salts formation ಆಗುತ್ತೆ RCOONA plus H2O. RCOONA plus of course ROH, not H2O, ROH are the product. This RCOONA ಇದನ್ನ ಪುನಃ ನಾನು ಹೈಡ್ರೋಕ್ಲೋರಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ RCOOH ಎರಡು ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Means alkaline hydrolysis of esters will formed sodium salts ಅನ್ನ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. These are called soaps. ಇದನ್ನ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು, right? Soap preparation ಇಂದ. Yes, these are the important methods of preparation of carboxylic acids. Especially you have to give more importance for methods of preparation of carboxylic acid starting from nitriles, starting from Grignard reagents. Okay, these are the very important methods. Idanna gamana itkoli. Okay. Yes, after the methods of preparation of carboxylic acids, now let us concentrate on their physical and chemical properties. Right? Yes. If I want to tell you few words regarding physical properties of carboxylic acids. Physical properties. Yes, we know in physical properties we have to look at their physical nature, their pungent, their odor, their solubility, their boiling point. Ishtananu gamana kodbeku. Yes, we know lower members, especially methanoic, ethanoic and propanoic acid. First three members, they are highly pungent odor liquids. Pungent odor means ghatu vasane irtade, strong smelling, pungent odor liquids. Butyric acid onwards, C4 to C10, they are oily liquids. Enne jit irtade, butter, just like butter. Right? C4 to C10 are oily liquids. Above C10, carboxylic acids above C10 are solids. Right? This is one physical form. Yes sir, what about their solubility in water? Whether these are soluble in water or not? Yes. Lower members, first four members, C1, C2, C3, C4 means methanoic, ethanoic, propanoic and butanoic acids are soluble in water. You may ask me one question, why sir? because they are capable of forming hydrogen bond with water. First 4 members. Higher members are insoluble in water. Means as the molecular mass increases, solubility decreases. Yes, what would be the reason for this? As molecular mass increases, the hydrophobic end, that is alkyl group mass increases. Hydrophobic end ಇದೆಲ್ಲ CH3, CH2, 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 CH2 ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಲ್ಲ, ಈ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಮಾಸ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋದಂಗೆಲ್ಲ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಫೋಬಿಕ್, ಆ ಎಂಡ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋದಂಗೆಲ್ಲ they remain insoluble in water. Okay. Yes, what about their boiling points? Yes, you see here, carboxylic acids have more boiling point than the corresponding hydrocarbons. They have more boiling point than the corresponding ethers. They have more boiling point than the corresponding alcohols. Means carboxylic acid's boiling point is more than hydrocarbons, more than ethers, more than alcohols. Yes sir, what could be the reason for this? Simple, they have a capacity to undergo intermolecular hydrogen bonding. Hydrogen COOH, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು COH ಇರತಕ್ಕಂತ H, hydrogen bond and the intermolecular, molecule to molecule, in between the molecules, extensive hydrogen bond formation takes place. That is why the carboxylic acids are having more boiling point than corresponding hydrocarbons. Okay, yes, you have to give importance for these few physical properties. Yes, now let us come to chemical properties of carboxylic acids. Under chemical properties, number 1 is acidic nature of carboxylic acids. We know, as the name itself says, carboxylic acids. So these are the only organic compounds which called by the name acids. Organic compounds ಒಳಗೆ acids ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಕ್ಕಂತ only compounds ಯಾವಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ carboxylic acids, right? ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ carboxylic acids show high acidic nature compared to any other organic compounds, right? Yes, how to show or how to write the acidic nature of carboxylic acids? ಯಾವ್ಯಾವುದರಿಂದ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ ನಮಗೆ? Yes, look here. Carboxylic acids when treated with reactive metals like sodium or potassium, they immediately react with sodium to form their salts. RCOONA with the liberation of hydrogen gas. If we balance this 2, 2, 2. Okay. So H will be replaced by Na. H ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ, Na ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿದೆ. This shows that carboxylic acids having acidic nature. Replaceable H is there, right? So means this is one reaction. Another reaction by which we can show acidic nature is, in ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಗಮನ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, RCOOH, they are also react with alkaline hydroxides, means sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, hydroxide ಜೊತೆ ಕೂಡ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಅಷ್ಟೇ H will be replaced by Na. RCOONA plus H2O, right? ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ sodium salts are the products ಬಂದಿದೆ ನಮಗೆ, right? Now you notice the third reaction what I am going to write here. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, important. Carboxylic acids are also capable of reacting with weak bases like sodium bicarbonate. Sodium carbonate, sodium bicarbonate ಜೊತೆ ಕೂಡ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ carboxylic acids, right? ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ H will be replaced by Na. RCOONA. Then the corresponding byproducts ಬಂದೇ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನಮಗೆ. OH ಮತ್ತು H ಸೇರಿದ್ರೆ H2O ಸೇರಿದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು H2O, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಡೈಆಕ್ಸೈಡ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ liberate ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Okay, yes, this reaction you can easily do in your home also. ಈ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, ತುಂಬಾ ಈಸಿ. You take lemon, Just you take lemon. You know lemon contains citric acid. Juice out it. ಅದನ್ನ squeeze ಮಾಡಿ ಜ್ಯೂಸ್ ತೆಗೀರಿ lemon. ಆ lemon juice ಗೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ just add a pinch of baking soda. Baking soda is nothing but same NaCO3, sodium bicarbonate ಹಾಕಿ. Immediately you can see the evolution of effervescence. ನೊರೆ 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 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. That effervescence is nothing but carbon dioxide. Okay, this shows that carboxylic acids have fairly acidic in nature. Right? I will tell you one thing here. If you compare the acidic nature of carboxylic acids with the previous compounds like alcohols and phenols, and carboxylic acids, ಮೂರನ್ನು ನೀವೇನಾದರೂ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಬಂದ್ರೆ you can notice that acidic nature of these three compounds by these three reactions. How? Alcohols are capable of reacting only with sodium, not with NaOH, not with bicarbonate. Alcohols ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರ react ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. Phenols react with both sodium metal as well as sodium hydroxide. Everything react ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Okay. Carboxylic acids, you see here carboxylic acids have reacted with sodium as well as NaOH as well as sodium bicarbonate. Bicarbonate, you know, weak base. If they react with weak base, means they shall be fairly strong in nature. Strong acidic nature ಇದೆ ಇವಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. Right? So this is the comparability of acidic nature of alcohols, phenols and carboxylic acids. Yes. Now one question arises here. Yes sir, what is the reason for the high acidic nature of carboxylic acids? Acidic nature ಯಾಕೆ ಇದೆ? Why they are capable of reacting with mild bases like bicarbonates and carbonates? Yes, the simple reason is, you see it, RCOOH. If they lose a proton, illondu proton annu kalkondre, they immediately converts into carboxylate ion. This is called carboxylate anion. This carboxylate ion is more resonance stabilized. This is resonance stabilization ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ the negative charge is capable of dispersing here. ಈ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಸ್ಪರ್ಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ RCO minus double bond O. This double bond or negative charge will be delocalizing over two oxygen atoms. ಎರಡು ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಮಧ್ಯೆ delocalize ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ನಾವು ಈ ರೆಸೊನೆನ್ಸ್ ಹೈಬ್ರಿಡ್ ಅಂತ ಬರೆದ್ರೆ RCO minus. ಓಕೆ, ಈ ವರ್ಷ ನಿಮಗೆ CET ಒಳಗಡೆ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಬಂದಿದೆ. Carboxylic acid ಒಳಗಡೆ negative charge is residing on oxygen atom. Okay, yes, this is the reason why carboxylic acids have fairly acidic in nature. One line sentence, ಒಂದು ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ ನ ಉತ್ತರ ಏನು ಬರೀಬೇಕಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ this is due to resonance stabilization of carboxylate ion. I repeat again, this is due to resonance stabilization of carboxylate ion. Okay, yes. Now we have to look at other factors of acidic nature. What is the effect of electron withdrawing groups and what is the effect of electron releasing groups? Right? Electron withdrawing groups ಆದರೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಮತ್ತೆ electron releasing groups ಆದರೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ? ಮೊದಲನೇ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋಣ electron withdrawing groups. Electron withdrawing groups ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವುದು? Suppose if I write the difference between, look here, fluoroacetic acid and acetic acid ಬರೀತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. FCH2COOH ಇನ್ನೊಂದು CH3COOH. This is fluoroacetic acid, the acetic acid. Among these two, which one is more acidic? More acidic in the sense which is capable of releasing proton easily. ಯಾವುದು ಈಸಿ H+ ಅನ್ನು ಕೊಡುತ್ತೋ ಅದು ಮೋರ್ ಅಸಿಡಿಕ್. ಓಕೆ, ಈಗ ನೋಡಿ ತುಂಬಾ ಈಸಿ. Fluoroacetic acid is stronger than acetic acid. The proton releasing capacity of fluoroacetic acid is 1000 times greater than acetic acid. Understand what I said? The proton releasing base ಆಗಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣನೇ NaOH ಅಥವಾ ಸೋಡಿಯಂ ಬೈಕಾರ್ಬನೇಟ್ ಆಗಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣನೇ H ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ ಯಾವುದು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದೆ, ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ fluoroacetic acid is stronger than acetic acid. You may ask me reason, sir, why? What makes the fluoroacetic acid to be more acidic? ಏನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಸರ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ? Yes, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ fluorine is highly electronegative. Electronegative means it has a capacity to pull the bonding electron towards itself, right? ಈಗ ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲೇನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ H ಹೋದ್ಮೇಲೆ H ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಅನ್ನು ಏನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಫ್ಲೋರಿನ್ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಎಳೆಯೋದ್ರಿಂದ this carboxylate ion becomes more and more stable. Understand? Means electron withdrawing groups makes the carboxylate ion more stable. As stability increases, the proton releasing capacity increases. As proton releasing capacity increases, acidic nature increases. Understand? Means all electron withdrawing groups increases the acidic nature. Fluoroacetic acid, bromoacetic acid, iodoacetic acid, chloroacetic acid, these are all fairly stronger than acetic acid. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಫ್ಲೋರೋ, ಕ್ಲೋರೋ, ಬ್ರೋಮೋ, ಅಯೋಡೋ ಅಂತ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ್ದು ಬರೀಬೇಕು ಸರ್? ಎಸ್, ಫ್ಲೋರೋ ಫಸ್ಟ್, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಕ್ಲೋರೋ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಬ್ರೋಮೋ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅಯೋಡೋ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅಸಿಟಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಇಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ withdrawing groups. Yes sir, what about electron releasing groups? Electron releasing groups ಇತ್ತಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? Yes, electron releasing groups opposite. I will write you an example. Look here, HCOOH ಇನ್ನೊಂದು CH3COOH. Can you notice the difference between these two? This is formic acid, acetic acid. Yes, what is the exact difference here? The simple difference is ಇಲ್ಲಿ H ಇದೆ, CH3 ಇದೆ. Yes sir, ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? We know CH3 is electron releasing. ಇದು electron ಅನ್ನು ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾರ್ಬಾಕ್ಸಿಲೇಟ್ ಅಯಾನ್ H ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ means electron density will be more. Suppose if there is electron releasing group, electron density increases and carboxylate ion get more and more destabilized. Stability of carboxylate ion decreases. Therefore, formic acid is stronger than acetic acid. Formic acid is the strongest carboxylic acid among all carboxylic acids, right? Formic acid ತುಂಬಾ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಫಾರ್ಮಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್ ಏನಾದರೂ ನಮ್ಮ ಕೈ ಮೇಲೆ ಬಿತ್ತಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಉರಿ ಶುರುವಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಆ್ಯಂಟ್ ಬೈಟ್ಸ್, ನಮಗೆ ಇರುವೆ ಕಡಿದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ ಥರ ಆಗ್ತದೋ ಆ ಥರ ನಮಗೆ ಸೆನ್ಸೇಷನ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಫಾರ್ಮಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್ ಇಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗರ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ ಅಸಿಟಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್. ಅಸಿಟಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್ ಇಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗರ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ CH3, CH2, COOH, propanoic acid. Okay, why sir? Because electron releasing groups increases. As number of electron releasing group increases, acidity decreases. Okay, ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮೂರು ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಅನ್ನು ಬರೀತೀನಿ. You just compare the acidic nature. Suppose if I write C6H5COOH, NO2, right? Para-nitrobenzoic acid. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಬೆಂಜೋಯಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಪ್ಯಾರಾಮೆಥಾಕ್ಸಿ ಬೆಂಜೋಯಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್, ರೈಟ್? ಎಸ್ ಸರ್, ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ನೀವು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನೈಟ್ರೋ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಇಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ವಿತ್ಡ್ರಾಯಿಂಗ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್, means it decreases the increased stability of carboxylate ion, so it is more acidic than benzoic acid. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಿಥೈಲ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಇದೆ, electron withdrawing group, sorry, this is electron releasing group, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ವಿತ್ಡ್ರಾಯಿಂಗ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್. ಇದು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ರಿಲೀಸಿಂಗ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ? ಅಸಿಡಿಟಿಯನ್ನು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಮೋರ್. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಆರ್ಡರ್. Means nitrobenzoic acid is stronger than benzoic acid. It is stronger than paramethoxybenzoic acid. Right? Yes. This is the conclusion of the acidic nature. ಇಲ್ಲಿ 3 ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Carboxylic acids are more acidic than alcohols and phenols. It is due to the resonance stabilization of carboxylate ion. ಇದು ನಂಬರ್ 1. Electron withdrawing groups increases the acidic nature. This is due to increase in the stability of carboxylate ion. Electron releasing groups decreases the acidic nature. This is due to decrease in the stability of carboxylate ion. Simple. ಇಷ್ಟನ್ನು ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಖಂಡಿತ ಎನಿ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಏಬಲ್ ಟು ಆನ್ಸರ್. ರೈಟ್? ಎಸ್. So this is enough for this class. Let us continue our discussions on chemical properties in the next video. Thank you very much.